Hello guys, Nightark here, and welcome back to another FIFA 16 video. Today we are going to be looking at some possible January upgrades, such as the man on the screen right now, Jack Butland. But if you do enjoy this video, smash a like, and if you want to see more January upgrades, or maybe even January downgrades, even though that's not a thing, then remember to smash the like button and subscribe as well around here. Anyway, as you can see, the first upgrade on our in our team, because it's like a 4-4-2, is going to be Jack Butland. Now this guy, oh sorry, I was just moving my mic. This guy has been in sensational form recently for Stoke. He wasn't really like in their favourite keeper because they had Benkovic, of course, but now he's Benkovic at Chelsea. But now, I always thought he was good, but now he's just really showing himself to be one of the best keepers in the Prem. He could even take Joe Hart's spot as England goalkeeper. He is really showing himself, and he's still really young. I think Stoke signed him from Birmingham, am I right? Yeah, they signed from Birmingham, never got a chance because of Begovic, but now he's showing himself. This is his second inform card. I could definitely see him getting a gold upgrade. Moving on now to the right back in the shape of Adam Smith. Now this guy, it might surprise you a bit, but there aren't actually that many. Well, a lot of the right backs this year, they've been solid, and a lot of the high rated ones haven't performed as much as they would like to, because I know Danilo is not having a good time. Carvajal's being preferred to him, and some of the big right backs are not performing. So I went with who's Adam Smith. As you can see, got his inform card here. I think he got it against Man United, which is kind of ironic because I'm a Man United fan. But this guy has just been a really solid player for Bournemouth all season, and I cannot actually see him get an upgrade. And yeah, let's move on to the first centre back, even in the shape of Laurent Koscielny. Now you can't really go a January upgrades video without this guy, because he's basically in every single upgrade ever, because he's just such a rock solid centre back. Like, don't ask me how he isn't like higher rated than John Terry, even though I know they're taken at the beginning of the season. But I just personally, at the beginning of the season, I still thought this guy was better than John Terry. Like Koscielny, he's always been up there, being one of the best centre backs in the Premier League. I really do think he deserves yet another January upgrade. Moving on to our second centre back. Yep. In the shape of Diego Godin. Last year, he didn't get an upgrade, and somehow Dejan Lovren did. And he has really proved himself to be one of the best centre-backs in the world. He got 88 rated Team the Group Stage card, which just looks absolutely godly. And if he doesn't get an upgrade, then like EA must be smoking, because this guy, look, he's just so good. Like, one of the best centre-backs in the world. If he doesn't get an upgrade, he's really proved himself to be if not the best centre-back in the world. Moving on to left-back, it is Layvin Kurzawa. PSG signed him from Monaco for about £12 million in the summer, and as you can see, he's almost in the Hullet gang, nearly like Danilo last year, but people are calling him the French Roberto Carlos, and you can see why. Just look at those stats. All 80s bar, and he's got 77 shooting. Like, this guy just looks incredible, and he's been on fire recently in Liga, and he's been so solid for PSG. He's just been an amazing player. Even though he did do some things that I'm not going to mention, he did do some things. He's not a very nice guy, but he still deserves an upgrade because he has got 2 informs. And just look at those stats. Could you imagine his upgrade? Be amazing. He might even be in Hullet gang if he got an upgrade and then his inform got an upgrade. Whatever, moving on to our first midfielder in the shape of the man who has set the Premier League on fire. It is Riyad Mahrez, his third inform card here for scoring that amazing hat-trick against Swansea. This guy, you would never believe that they've signed him for 400k from a French League 2 side, Le Havre, and he is just absolutely one of the best signings you've ever seen. He has just set the Premier League on fire, and if he doesn't get an upgrade as well, I will genuinely pass out. Like, this guy, he's just been amazing, and his partner in crime, he's been linking up with him perfectly as well, who I'll get onto in the latter part of this video. But I think he's got like the second most, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he's got like the second most goals in the Premier League at 13 at the time of recording this. And yeah, just look at those stats. 86 dribbling, 83 pace, 80 shots, 77 passing. I mean, look, his normal card is like so much different to that. He really deserves an upgrade. He's lit the Premier League on fire, and so has the next man in the team, Kevin De Bruyne. Now, this guy, there were lots of if and as about whether he was going to be worth the £55 million or something they paid for this guy, but watch, he really is. He has been sensational. Like, I know EA might not give him an upgrade because he's all high rated and this, but could you imagine that 90 rated informed De Bruyne card, and we haven't even got to the January upgrades, I mean past the January upgrades yet. That would just be incredible, and I really want to see it. So please, EA, can you upgrade this guy, because he really deserves it. I think he's been like the third best Premier League player behind Mahrez and Vardy. He's just got so many assists, so many goals, and yeah, he's been incredible linking up with David Silva and Yaya Toure. Anyway, moving on, we go to a bit of a surprise on here. We go with Miralem Pjanic. Now, he is one of the most well-rounded players ever. He hardly ever puts a foot wrong, and I can honestly see EA giving him like a team of the season at the end of the year, because he is just so consistent. I mean, he wouldn't make it into most consistent, of course, because he's already got an inform. But just look at that card. Look at it. It's filth. Like, that team, the group stage card, it would link up perfectly in your teams. And look at it. It's just incredible. Could you imagine that 87 rated card if he got an upgrade? It wouldn't be allowed. It should be illegal if he got an upgrade. Moving on to the left wing, and talking of illegal, this guy. If Conor Plianka got an upgrade, it'd be the end of us all. We'd all have to move homes like dwarves of Erebor and try and find another server, go to the Americas, find new land, away from the deadly Conor Plianka. Could you imagine this guy's 85 rated card? You just wouldn't go near it. Like, the police would come to your house and be like, sorry mate, we're gonna have to confiscate this off you, because it would just be stupid. That card would be amazing. But unfortunately, I don't have the coins because I sold off my entire team. I'm waiting for packs at Team of the Year. Team of the Year just round the corner, which is going to be amazing. Hopefully, this guy... Imagine if this guy got an 85 rated card at Team of the Year and everyone was packing him. And then you came up against him in your teams and just got destroyed. But let's hope that doesn't happen. Or if you packed him, that'd be amazing. Moving on to the record-breaking hero. That is... Jamie Vardy's having the party. Yeah, I'm making a board game about that in DT. Just putting that out there. But this guy, look on this card. Just look at oh my, look. You just can't say anything about that. It's just, it takes your breath away. That is illegal right there. That is some really penicillin. I'm allergic to pens. That is penicillin right there. It is just, it shouldn't be allowed. Look at that card. I mean, EA, in the old days, they used to go like amazing on the upgrades. Like, they give someone like plus 10 shooting. I remember the Inform Morales of FIFA 13 or 12. That got like 10 plus shooting. And this guy, he's got like an 11 plus upgrade, which is just stupid. Look, 87 physical, 92 pace, 81 shots, and 82 dribbling for a guy that was 71 rated. That is just incredible. And moving on to incredible, I think it's him. No, it isn't, but whatever. We got Spider-Man himself, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, who has been linked to a move to Arsenal, Liverpool, everywhere in the BPL. Probably not. No one's gonna sign him because Arsene Wenger's like, oh, we're going to sign someone in the transfer window, and they never do. Same with Jurgen Klopp. I think they might actually bring someone to Liverpool, one Dortmund front three, because you know they have been very good this season. Mkhitaryan, Royce, and Aubameyang. But Aubameyang, again, he deserves an upgrade. Any one of the Dortmund front three could really get a possible upgrade, because they've just been incredible. But this guy, Spider-Man, could you imagine that? No, I know I'm going on about the that 85 rated 98 pace Aubameyang. One pace away from 99 pace already, guys. This card is like stupid enough, but if he got an 85 rated card and then it upgraded to 86, that would just be incredible. That would be the same rating as his team of the season last year, and it wouldn't even be at team of the season. I know I'm fantasizing, but that card would it's just amazing. Anyway, moving on to the bench, we're going to run through this quickly. We got Serge Aurier, another Aurier. Did I say that right? Aurier, who is once again, a really solid right back. Could have gone with him or Adam Smith, but I decided to go with Smith because I like the chemistry there. Look, I just don't like this red icky bit. It's not nice. But anyway, Aurier, he does have an inform which looks pretty mental. It really does. He deserves an upgrade as well. I think he's one of the most underrated fullbacks in the world, is Serge Aurier. But yeah, he deserves an upgrade. Moving on to his teammate in the shape of Angel Di Maria. I can't believe Louis van Gaal sold this guy. Like, he got the second most assists in the Premier League, and then Louis van Gaal was like, my philosophy, he doesn't fit in. Shove him up your... Okay, I won't finish that sentence. But he has literally set the Ligue 1 on fire. I don't get why United sold him. I think he was just piggybacking off them because there was something in the clause that wouldn't let him to go to PSG. So he was like, might as well have a season at United, then go to PSG. And he has been sensational, already 2 informers, and I can't really see him not getting an upgrade. Like this man here, the 5-goal hero, Lewandowski. I do have his team, the group stage cards here, not his hero card. But this guy, I think, once again, for someone who's high rated as him, I think he's incredibly underrated. I know that's a really weird thing to say, but you think of really good strikers as Suarez, as your Messis, your Ronaldos, your Agueros, and then I just don't think this guy gets the attention he deserves. So I really do hope he gets an upgrade, because then he might be more known. But once again, a really underrated card. This team is actually quite underrated. Moving on to probably one of the best up-and-coming players in the world, it is David Alaba, who I actually think he's going to get into Team of the Year, because this guy, he's just, let's say at FIFA 14, he was like really low, he was like 81 rated, and then boom, he's all of a sudden just got to 86 rated. He's just been in the form of his life for about 2 years, and so is this man, Neymar. My days, he made such a good move to go to Barcelona from Santos. I mean, if he was in the Premier League, I don't think he would have done as well, just because of all the Premier League. You have to have strength, you have to be big to be in the Premier League. But Neymar is just so skillful. Like, him, Messi and Suarez have just been incredible for Barcelona. Like, you just wouldn't want to come up against that. It would just be amazing. It would be amazing to see. I really want to see these three in action live. I could actually do with watching some of the League of Football because it's incredible. But once again, we are going to another underrated player, because it's Mesut Ozil. Like, a couple of years ago, this guy was like, people taking the mickey out of him, like, oh, this guy isn't even that good. But I've always found him quite good. Like Giroud here. Giroud and Ozil are like two of the, Arsenal themselves are one of the most underrated clubs in the Premier League, except for Sanchez, of course, because Sanchez is amazing. But Ozil and Giroud, they are just so underrated. They create so many goals. Ozil passes them in, Giroud finishes them. I mean, Giroud, I don't know how he is an 84 plus. Like, he just takes his chances so well. And Ozil, I think he's created the most assists this season. He has been incredible for them. Hope he gets a record breaker card, 90 rated. Oh my god, that'd be so amazing. But anyway, guys, I know I've been talking very fast, probably stuttered a few times, but I was trying to get this through this video as fast as possible. But anyway, if you did enjoy this video, which I know you did, hopefully, maybe, and if you did enjoy this video, then smash the like button and subscribe for more, and tell me if you want to see more January upgrades, because I know quite a few more. Anyway, yeah, smash the like button. I will see you guys